So, last weekend, my friend Dave decided to host a small gathering at his apartment to unveil his latest passion project, artisanal candle making. I know, it sounds like the kind of hobby you'd pick up after a yoga retreat, but Dave was genuinely excited. He had been experimenting with different scents for weeks, claiming he was on the brink of creating the next big olfactory sensation. The moment we walked in, the air was already thick with a curious blend of aromas. Dave greeted us with an apron covered in wax stains and an enthusiasm that only a man with too much free time and a bulk order of soy wax could muster. Now, Dave had this grand idea to combine two of his favorite smells, pine forest and coffee shop. Individually, they were pleasant enough, but together, they sounded like the setup for a sneeze. Still, Dave was convinced this combination would transport you to a peaceful woodland where baristas serve you lattes in flannel shirts. He lit the candle with a flourish, and we all gathered around, noses twitching in anticipation. But instead of a harmonious blend, we were hit with a scent that can only be described as a caffeinated lumberjack, a bizarre mix of earthy pine and robust espresso, like a tree that had just pulled an all-nighter at Starbucks. As the night went on, the scent intensified. It was like the candle had a life of its own, its waxy tendrils creeping into every corner of the room. Our eyes watered, and our conversations became punctuated by polite coughs. Yet, Dave remained blissfully unaware, continuing to extol the virtues of his creation. Meanwhile, the rest of us were quietly plotting an escape route, wondering if we should stage an intervention or simply open all the windows and hope for the best. Just when it seemed like we couldn't take it anymore, Dave had the brilliant idea to light a second candle, this one labeled Campfire Memories. That's when it happened. The scents mingled in the air, and the room transformed into what can only be described as a hipster apocalypse. It was as if a forest full of coffee-obsessed lumberjacks had decided to roast marshmallows over a campfire fueled by artisanal espresso beans. We couldn't help but laugh at the ridiculousness of it all, tears streaming down our faces, partly from the laughter and partly from the overpowering aroma. In the end, as we stumbled out of Dave's apartment, desperately gulping fresh air, my friend Tom turned to me and said, "Well, I guess Dave's candlemaking career just went up in smoke."